The season opener is here, guys. Welcome back. TCU takes on Louisville. Louisville is favored. We got the Big 12 taking on the ACC. And before we start, we do have a signing. 4-star prospect JT Gardner, middle linebacker. So that's a good start for recruiting for Coach Noah Walker in his second year as head coach for TCU. Went 11-3 last year, won the Big 12. Now the second year, they're hoping to make a bigger jump and see what they can do. New weapons on this team. And overall, though, they didn't really go up. They actually went down a little bit. And that's to be expected. We lost Deontay Gray. We lost Tyler Matthews, the starting quarterback. He was a 94 overall. So we did lose some people, but we do have new faces, and we'll see how they turn out. Especially, there he is. He made the tackle. Mark Butler, who was a 5-star wide receiver recruit, signing with TCU. So we'll see how Noah Walker uses him. And there's Booker on the handoff, and it's a big run for Louisville to start the game. Pushed out at the 49. He's dropping back. Good protection. Finds Booker once again. Open field in front of him, and he has some speed to him. He's tough to bring down too. At the 35, he's going to pitch it to Booker, and Tommy Miller dives, but he misses, and that's a good gain of 9 yards. 3rd and 2. TCU looking for a stop here, and Smith is running wide open, and Walter brings him down. 3rd and 8. The Horned Frogs try to get off the field. There's Miller diving again, but he completely missed, and Booker walks into the end zone. Great blocking for him, 12 yards. And they get on the board right away. So here is the team. Of course, we still have Hicks, the starting running back, and he gets the handoff, and he gets the first down. New quarterback, Maurice Phillips, and we're hoping that he can do well this year. He's a fast quarterback, and he's showing that speed off right now. He gets the first down, steps out of bounds at the 49. 2nd and 6. Good start to the drive. He's going to roll out to the right, and he throws it just in time to Aaron Ziegler for 9 yards and the first down. Under center. It's play action, and there's Burnett wide open. Brought down at the 15, 19-yard pickups. 1st and 10, and he finds Burnett once again, and he's brought down, but after picking up the first down, they're inside the 5. They're trying to get this one into the end zone, and Hicks is going to keep it. Pulls a spin move, avoiding a defender and a tackle, and it's in the end zone. Right away, they score. Kyle Hicks, and he's actually in the Heisman running, and he's first right now, is favored to win it this year. Harris gets the first down, and TCU's defense off to a rough start. They do have 2 new true freshman linebackers starting, and there is Keys just bringing down Dan Harris after a 21-yard pickup, and Louisville is attacking this TCU defense. The young defense, but he gets brought down for a sack. And that was Gant, the outside linebacker, and there's Bolin getting Harris. And he gets the first down and more, and they're having a tough time tackling. 1st and 10. Bolin dropping back, and he connects with Smith, who tries to pull a spin move, gets the 10 yards and a first down. It's the end of a first quarter, and an exciting first quarter, 7-7. Both teams very explosive. It's Louisville's second drive, and TCU has no answer for them. This might end up being a high-scoring game. 2nd and goal, and he trucks a defender into the end zone for a Louisville touchdown. It's a young defensive crew, and this is how TCU started last year. It was tough on defense, and there's Butler, the 5-star recruit I was talking about, and he's showing off his speed. He's still going past the 20, past the 10, one more to beat, and he gets pushed out of bounds after a 95-yard return. He has about a 94-95 speed, and Hicks gets the easy touchdown. And they score, and they respond to Louisville immediately. No defense in this game so far. Still early in the second quarter. Bolin dropping back, and he's going to try to run it, but he gets brought down for a sack. That's a loss of 2. Here's Bolin dropping back, and he finds Harris. And we get a good portion of that back. 8-yard pickup, 3rd and 4. Let's see if TCU's defense can finally step up at home. And it gets deflected. Barrett Walter, it hits the back of his helmet, and they don't get the conversion. 2nd and 7, great field position for TCU. There's Burnett wide open, 16 yards. And they're continuing to march right down the field. And there's Phillips, and I spoke too soon, getting sacked. That's a loss of 8. They have a lot of ground to cover, and there's Phillips keeping it on the option, and he's trying to juke out a defender, but only picks up 7. 3rd and 11, it's a screen to Hicks. Can he get the blocking he needs? And he gets brought down and they don't get the first down. So neither team able to score a touchdown on this drive. So they're going to go for 3, and there is a sophomore kicker. Not a strong enough leg. They missed the field goal. And both offenses are struggling now all of a sudden after starting explosively. And there's Billy Brown. He gets the reception, but Wheeler's right there to bring him down. He got moved to the outside. And he's the second cornerback on the depth chart. There's Butler with the reception, 24 yards. I know we're all excited for him. Show off what he can do. And there's Phillips brought down for a sack on the play action. They didn't fall for it. 2nd and 17. There's Phillips on screen to Hicks. He has open field in front of him. Just needs to get the first down. And he shoves off a defender off of him. Gets 15 yards. A good portion of that back. And he's trying to get the first down. Yes, he does. He has some speed to him. 7-yard pickup. And 3rd and 8. Phillips time to throw, and there's Butler, and he evades the defender enough to get the first down, keeping the drive alive. 2nd and 10, and he finds Ziegler, and just inches short of the first down marker. He's going to hand it off to Hicks, who's trying to get into the end zone. He does. TCU scores once again, and they finally take the lead for the first time today with just 15 seconds to go on the clock. 7 seconds now. Louisville has the ball, and Miller able to get a sack for himself before the end of the first half. The defense started on a bad note, giving up big plays to ending it pretty strong, preventing Louisville from scoring another touchdown. Otherwise, it would be 21-21. TCU goes into the locker at halftime up 1 score. So it's been a pretty good offensive showing by TCU so far. I mean, it's the first game. They still have to find some chemistry, but the defense really has to step up and do better. Mark Butler, the 5-star prospect, having a good game so far. He had a 95-yard kick return, almost got it into the end zone, but just a yard short, and he had a few receptions, keeping the drive alive. The defensive line is really good for TCU. They just need to do better and get some stops going. And offensively speaking, for stats, they're very, very even right now. Although TCU does have more time of play, Louisville is running the no-huddle offense, so it's expected. But we have a pretty even game now, and luckily for TCU, they get the ball to start off the second half. Here's Phillips on the play action, and he gets it, and he connects with Ziegler. It looked like a bad pass. He's somehow able to get that just where it needed to be. And there's Hicks. He's trying to get the first down. Yes, he does. And he's very evasive. Defenders have a tough time bringing him down. 3rd and 6, and Phillips finds somebody, but he gets picked off by Williams, who was trying to get it to Echols Looper. First turnover of the game, and on the opening drive of the second half of this game. And there is Lawson. He brings him down. Best defensive lineman we have. Overall speaking, Tommy Miller is still a beast. Of course, he had a great season last year. And another loss. 3rd and 17. A lot of ground for Louisville to cover. And he gets picked off by the true freshman middle linebacker, Harris. And he's trying to take it into the end zone for a pick 6. And what a great defensive effort. The true freshman showing the spotlight is not too big for him. He gets it done. A pick 6, so the defense gets a touchdown. 1st and 10. Bolden looking for it to go, but he gets tripped up, and that will count as a sack. A loss of 2. 3rd and 8. So defense is clamping down now. Good adjustments for Noah Walker, but I spoke too soon. I always do that. He was running wide open. Good ball placement, but there's a flag on the play. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Roughing the passer. I believe that was Tommy Miller. That's going to move them all the way up. 3rd and 13. Just as defense was doing good, they got the flag, but they continue to sack the quarterback. That's another sack. John Hunter, 2 today, outside linebacker. 4th and 16. They're going to go for 3 here, and the kick is not strong enough. They don't get it. Both kickers struggling today. 1:52 in the 3rd quarter, and we've only had a defensive touchdown. There's Burnett up the middle for 18 yards. 1st and 10. It's a screen to Hicks. He gets some blocking. He's trying to get the first down. Yes, he does. And he is a dual threat running back, you might say. And here's Phillips deep into the end zone to Echols Looper, but he gets picked off by Benjamin. The 2nd interception today for Phillips. 3rd and 1, Louisville trying to get the first down, but he's stopped. He's just a yard short. They don't get it. Adrian Gantz also with the sack. He got the stop there. Here's Butler trying to return it, and we know Gray was very dangerous last year, and Butler's trying to replace him, And it's a nice return, 17 yards around midfield. Shorter field for TCU, but now they get pushed back. That's another sack. And that's going to end the third quarter, 28-14. No offensive touchdowns. Very defensive this quarter, especially for TCU. Got that touchdown. True freshman Harris. 3rd and 12. Phillips going to run out of the pocket. He's scrambling, trying to look for someone, and he just gets it off, but he has no accuracy. He can't get it accurate enough to get to a player, so it just hits the ground. And there is again blowing up Jesse Booker. That's a loss of 4. What a play by the outside linebacker. 3rd and 10. And Louisville is struggling this time, and Brown gets the reception. It's a face mask by Harris. There's another flag on the play. Holding on offense, so the refs didn't see the penalty on the linebacker. 3rd and 20, and Williams gets it. Is it enough for the first down? He does get it. 21 yards. Antoine Williams gets the first down. 2nd and 10, and there is Robert Wise, the other true freshman middle linebacker. And what a stop by him. Him and Harris are looking to be a great duo. And there's Harris, and he doesn't bring him down. I gotta stop speaking so soon because I praise him, and then they end up having a bad play. Miller's trying to get into the quarterback, but he can't get there. But Harris makes up for it. Just destroys the running back. It's a loss, big loss, but they end up getting it back. That's a tackle by Keys, but there's a flag on the play, I believe.
Offside. Defense.
So defense was offside, and way too many penalties this quarter. 3rd and 18. Good protection, but it started to break down. I've been speaking too soon off game. I really have to stop. Tommy Miller, 2 sacks. 4th and 21. Good protection, but he drops the pass. That's turnover on downs, and he beats the cornerback there. And number 40, he got moved to the slots. He got beat a lot last season. Wheeler is on the outside now. There's Phillips keeping on the option. It's a good run, 14 yards into Louisville territory. 2nd and 7. There's Hicks weaving around, and he uses his legs. 81 on the ground. Not like TCU because they ran it a lot last year. And there's Hicks getting the first down on 3rd and inches. They call a timeout. 1st and 10. A little over 2 minutes to go, and there's Hicks. Good blocking, and he picks up a good chunk of 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Louisville with 1 timeout left. And here's Phillips. He's going to pitch it backwards to Johnson. He's past the first down marker, and that should end this game. 2nd and goal, but they're going to run it. And there's Hicks avoiding one tackler, avoiding another, and he's in the end zone. But there's a flag on the play, and it gets called back. So it's holding on Aaron Ziegler, so it costs Hicks a touchdown, but TCU will take a knee and put this one in the books, and they win the season opener 28-14. An explosive start to the game, but a slower end. The only touchdown in the second half was by TCU's defense. It was a rough start. Kyle Hicks had 3 touchdowns, 77 yards on the ground on 20 carries, so tough running today, tough passing as well. Phillips, not a great start. We have a lot of concerns. Walker has a lot of work to do. So looking at the stats, Louisville led in passing, but not by much. And rushing, TCU had 91. Defensive player of the game was John Hunter for TCU. 2 sacks. He had a great game. Phillips, 78% completion rate, which is good, but 2 interceptions, under 200 yards passing. Hicks, 3 touchdowns, average of 3.8. Not great. And then Burnett led it with 4 receptions, 65 yards. Looper, who was great last year, nowhere to be seen. The defense did great. Adam Harris, true freshman middle linebacker, had an interception, returned for a touchdown. And then Bolin, 73% completion rate, was picked off, had a tough second half. No run game for Louisville either. And then Harris caught all over TCU's defense with 113 yards. And then Benjamin had interception, and so did Williams. And next week, Noah Walker has a familiar opponent, Georgia, and he has a great record against the SEC. TCU is on the road to take on the Bulldogs. Stay tuned, guys.